Welcome back once again, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. Welcome back to another head-scratching episode, another exciting head-scratching episode of Insane Disappearances. I am your host as usual, and I come to you today with another crazy head-scratching story. This one is going to be about a man who recently went missing somewhere in Denver, Colorado, and he was 29 years old, so he was very young. Now it says here, body found near South Platte River, identified as missing 29-year-old Adam Gilbertson. That's his name, Adam Gilbertson. Let's see. Now it says here that a body found in the South Platte River in Denver Saturday afternoon is that of missing man Adam Gilbertson. The Denver Medical Examiner Office confirmed Sunday. It is not yet clear what killed him. Gilbertson was last seen in the early morning hours of December 15th, according to family and friends. Originally from Minnesota, the 29-year-old was working as a hospice nurse in Denver at the time of his disappearance. He visited several bars on the evening of December 14th. And see, there's the whole bar thing again. Now, last appearing on surveillance video, at Syntax Physic. Let me see. Physic Opera 554 South Broadway as he left the establishment just before 1 a.m. December 15th. Now, a group of friends, family, and volunteers gathered near the intersection of South Bannock Street and West Alameda Avenue. Sorry about that. On Saturday to search for any trace of Gilbertson. A member of that search party found a body in the South Platte River, or Plate River, just south of Alameda, and Interstate 25 interchange at 2:30 p.m. Now, the police said that the body was badly decomposed, and an autopsy would be required to confirm the identity of the deceased person. The medical examiner's office at 9:20 a.m. Sunday issued a news release announcing it had confirmed the body was Gilbertson. The cause and manner of his death is subject to further investigation, the medical examiner said. Okay, well, my take on that is the fact that I believe that they already knew something was weird about that case, because he was badly decomposed, and they could probably tell. I know you still have to do an autopsy report, and autopsy, and you got to go through all the other channels when it comes to trying to find out what happened to the person or whatever. Now, the fact that he was found in a body of water after he went to several bars in one night tells you a story of the missing 411 cases. When it comes to college students, and he wasn't a college student, of course. He was, a nurse, a hospice nurse. So he already had a full-time job. So it's not like he was going through school, but it was just the fact that he was going to several bars drinking, and he just up and vanished at that point. Okay, he was found, because that's the crazy thing about all these cases when it comes to people that be coming from bars. They know they're in a bar, then all of a sudden, poof, you end up in a river somewhere. And it's just weird how they go from being in a bar to being in a river in that short period of time, or even just in a day or whatever. That's always been the weirdest part of these cases. But with him, it's pretty much the same. He basically Ooh, boy, sorry about that. I'm actually kind of tired right now because I've been up all day. But yeah, with this case here, and this guy, it's just very, very unsettling because it is just like the stories that I read in David Paulides' books about young college men who go to bars and they somehow end up dead in or around a body of water. He was found in a river, the South Platte River or Platte River at that time. So, and nobody seems to know what happened. Now, the further investigation on on the cause of his death is supposed to happen. What I believe is that they somehow know exactly what happened to this young man, and they don't want to tell nobody. They always want to push back on the information by saying they got to do a separate test to see what was it that caused him to perish. I'm pretty sure they're going to say hypothermia, or they're going to say accidental drowning. You name it. They're going to name everything about what they feel could have happened to this young man. And if not that, they're just going to say the cause of death is unidentified. So that's another strange part of these cases. They always say those that I mentioned earlier, or they'll say there's no cause of death. They can't find it. So, if they say there's no cause of death, what could have happened to him? Good question. You want to know what that answer is? I can tell you. It was, first of all, it wasn't any kind of animal from this planet or from this earth. Definitely wasn't a human. What could it be? Think about it. He goes in the bar, has several drinks. Now, there has been a lot of evidence to state. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, evidence to state the fact that these young men are going into these national parks. In these bars, they're drinking, so they want to use that as a means to say, okay, he was drinking a lot, so he probably stumbled out of the bar and somehow fell in the river. So you mean to tell me he walks from the bar all the way to a river that was probably miles away from where he was last seen and just falls in? Nope. That's not it. What could have done it? I can tell you what could have done it. Something that was able to suck all of the life and energy out of this man to the point where he had not enough energy to live. His energy was taken from him. His soul was taken from him. There have been accounts of people actually dying without cause of death, and it looks like that someone just stole their soul. I mentioned this before in a lot of my other videos. Or something zapped their energy completely to the point where they couldn't even have enough energy to stay alive. Weird, I know, but it is a true fact. If you look at the evidence, it tells you what is actually happening to him. You got a dead body lying on the ground, and that's another thing. They didn't mention the nature of the body. Other than the fact that he was badly decomposed. Now, did they say that he was partially clothed? They didn't say that. Did they say he just had his underwear on and everything else was missing? They didn't say that either. They didn't even say that the boots was found sitting on top of a log along with his clothes, which was folded. What type of killer do you know is going to take the boots off and fold up the clothes and put them on a log? You can call him the folding the clothes killer. I don't know. That's stupid, but still. What are we going to do? All these things are happening. And for the ones that have a problem believing in that, it's only because you've never had that experience before. You've never known anyone that had that kind of experience. So you can neither say you believe it or not. You can't. Because, first of all, you're in a comfort zone. Okay? Talking about these kind of cases takes you out of your comfort zone, especially when it gets weird and weirder and weirder and weirder. You start to think, what could have done this? It's a lifeless body, no cause of death. What else could have killed him? Like I said, something, and I don't mean something from this earth, but something took that man's energy, as well as the others that have gone through the same situation and turned up dead in a body or near a body of water. Something took that man's energy. What? I don't know. There's talk about reptilian aliens that feed off of energy and souls and all this stuff. Who's to say that's not true? Just because you've never seen it doesn't mean it isn't true. And there's a lot of weird things going on around here. So if a person says something like that, you gotta believe them to a certain degree. Of course, I believe them all the way because I just know there's something weird going on here. But I'm just saying. Weird stuff, people. But anyway, guys, this is going to be a short video. I just want to get that part out there. Oh, but first, I just want to do a recap on the case of Blaze Bernstein. I'm pretty sure all of you already know by now that Blaze Bernstein's killer, or supposed killer, has been apprehended. And it was the same young man who drove him to a certain spot where he could walk right into the forest. Isn't that crazy? You can't even trust your friends nowadays. That's why I want to have a chosen few. They're small now. I'm not really privy to having a lot of friends. Because I never had any friends, really, growing up. But to know that that innocent young man was killed by his so-called friend. And then it was also talk about him being homosexual as well. So that could play a part in his death as far as that guy is concerned. So a guy named Samuel something. But it's crazy. Very crazy. I only hope that this killer will be caught. I really do hope that. But in the meantime, the killer was actually caught, but he is being brought in for questioning and he's being tried. But who's to say he actually did it? I'm just saying. But anyway, guys, I gotta go. I'm getting really sleepy, and I don't want to be dozing off right in front of the camera. That's kind of just don't want to do that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope the information is informative about this young man who disappeared, in South Platte, in Denver, Colorado, which is one of the many places where people disappear, like Jared Adadero. Let's not forget about him. I talk about him all the time. But Jared Adadero also disappeared in Denver, Colorado, near the Puda Canyon. So, I'm just saying. Anyway, guys, gotta go. All right. Hope you enjoyed the show. And, I'm going to be back with more. Oh, almost forgot. Jeez, I just keep forgetting stuff. I have just hit 1,600 views. Well, subscribers, I'm sorry. 1,600 subscribers. So that's 400 more subscribers and I'll hit 2,000. Yeah, buddy. I'm happy right now. I'm doing my happy right now dance. But yeah, 1,600 views, guys. Once again, I want to thank all of my viewers, even the naysayers, okay, even the trolls. You guys have a right to your own opinion. I totally agree with that, but still, without you guys, I couldn't have done it. It's only 1,600, subscribers, but my goal is to get to 2,000. After that, I'm just gonna keep going and going to see where I can get with this. And I'm already getting pretty far, and I thank you for that. I couldn't have done it without you, like I said. So I'm gonna send you guys a big aloha, a big mahalo, and a hui-hui, because I gotta go. So thank you once again. Keep watching. Stay tuned for more crazy, insane disappearance stories, or cases rather. All right, gotta go. Peace out.